A dispute over what stinks in Rock Hill ended up in a federal courtroom today.
Queen City News reporter Shakira Speaks explains why no one can seem to get along when it comes to that problematic plant.
New Indy lawyers asked the South Carolina District Court judge to dismiss parts of the class action lawsuit on the basis that some of the members' geographical location was too far from the plant, so there was no way that they could be affected, as well as saying that New Indy shouldn't even be a part of the lawsuit because they're not really based in South Carolina, so it's not part of their personal jurisdiction. Judge Sherry Leiden, who heard arguments today from both sides, says no, saying that New Indy should be a part of the lawsuit because they've played a heavy role in not only the investigation into the smell, but also during the conversion of the paper mill from brown paper to white paper. Lawyers also asked the judge to strike down any allegations of injury to unnamed plaintiffs, saying they don't have a way to prove that every plaintiff in the class action lawsuit experienced any type of injury or harm. They declined to speak to us on camera. Chase Brockstead, an attorney on the plaintiff's legal team, says today was a very successful day in court, and this is just another step to hold New Indy accountable.
I think you heard Mr. Hoyle say that our complaint is 54 pages, 170 paragraphs or something like that. I mean, what we put together is something that at the time that we filed the complaint, it was based on the facts that we knew at the time, based on the allegations that our experts could tell us that they have found and that we believe that we can ultimately prove.
Brockstead says that people who are impacted by New Indy's operations have to deal with that thing every single day. So the best thing that they can do is to do everything in their power to push the case along. We spoke to a woman who's been at the forefront of the New Indy saga. She was here at the hearing today. We speak to her at 6 o'clock. Reporting in Columbia, Shakira Speaks, Queen City News.